Good morning. This is day 2 of 30 of January mental reset. Today is going to be focused on the root chakra. So yesterday we set our intentions and really got clear on our vision for what we envision for ourselves for 2025. And so I wanted to start with setting an intention and knowing what our vision, so that we have a focal point of where we are directing our energy. And then today I want to begin to work up through each chakra so that we can also allow that intention to integrate within us. And so we're starting with the root chakra. The root chakra is right at the base of your spine. This is our center for safety, security, and our attachment to the material realm. And so when we feel that our root chakra is balanced and in alignment is when we are able to operate in a way that is trusting of ourselves and listening to what our body and our environment is teaching us and giving us guidance on, because we have that intimacy with earth and feeling grounded. And so when we allow our bodies to be a tool and a vessel for our being, we get to be in this like symbiotic relationship, mind, body, and spirit with the earth. And today's practice is just going to be tapping into that safety and tapping into feeling safe. And so I wanted to start today with some breath work, quickly, just maybe like 5 minutes of breath work before we get into meditation. And get comfortable. If you like, grab some water. If you can't do this now, whenever you are coming across it, it is going to be posted on my channel, so come back to it whenever you have the time and the space. But for now, get comfortable. You could do this lying down or sitting up, whichever is most comfortable for you. But first, we are going to start with some breath work. And before we start the breath work is going to be a inhale, a 4-count inhale into the nose, a 8-count exhale out of the mouth. And we're going to take your left hand and place it over your navel, because part of this breath work is to be in our bodies, but to feel the air flowing in and flowing out. And by placing your hand on your belly just allows you to be more mindful and aware of this movement and how it is affecting your body. So again, the inhale is going to be into your nose and out of your mouth. Okay, so we can begin now with an inhale, a 4-count inhale, an 8-count exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pause. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. And exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And hold. And inhaling into the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And hold. And then an inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still placing your hand on your belly and being aware of this oxygen flowing in and out of your body. And inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last one. And inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And then exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And hopefully you feel a little more relaxed. You feel a little more in your body. I know that wasn't quite 8 minutes, but or 5 minutes. But hopefully you feel a little more relaxed. And now we can get into the meditation. If you were just coming in, the meditation is centered around the root chakra and feeling safe and being rooted. And yesterday we focused on our vision, what we envision for ourselves for 2025. And so if you didn't catch yesterday's, maybe quickly make that intention, and we can begin with our meditation. So you can start by just closing your eyes, getting comfortable, and then begin tuning into the breath. Bringing your awareness to your inhale and your exhale. Bringing your awareness to the life coming into your body. And on the exhale, releasing what no longer is serving, what does not align with our vision. Breathing in excitement and joy of new opportunity. Releasing stagnation. Inhaling in love. And exhaling fear. When we think about the root chakra, fear is a major component because we have to work through our fears in order to feel safe and secure and grounded. And so this is the place where we get the opportunity to overcome our fears, to sit with them, to observe them, and to decide whether or not we will hold on to them or if we choose to let them go. Because we do have choice. With each breath, we inhale newness, we inhale opportunity, we inhale clarity. And so on our exhale, we get the opportunity to experience and actualize the polarity of each. So if we get to inhale love, we can choose to exhale fear. come to this understanding, we can realize that fear is just an opportunity for us to expand beyond our limitations. And that when fear shows up, it is only to reflect back to us where we are limited. It is not to hinder us. It is not to keep us small, but simply to show us and bring us into our awareness of our own self-perceived limitations. When fear shows up, it reveals to us times where we have experienced being unsafe, and it poses the question, are we now ready to release and move beyond this feeling of unsafety? Are we now willing and have the capacity to process and hold space for ourselves, to offer ourselves the healing that we need? When we can look at our fears in this way, we can see them as an assignment. We can see them as a divine call to go deeper. A divine call to be more present with what is here and now. Just like love, fear is a great teacher. Because it shows us what polarity presents and where our free will, what we're choosing. Because whenever fear or limitation or scarcity is present, polarity teaches us that there is an opposite. That there is an alternate to what we are currently feeling. And that we can choose it. We can choose it if we are ready. We can choose it if we are aware. And so when we come to our body, when we return to the breath, when we choose to be present and in the moment, we tune into that choice and that free will. We choose to sit with the fear, sit with the uncertainty, sit with the discomfort. Even if it is just to be in the state of observance. Because maybe today we're not ready to overcome that fear, but today we can be aware of it. We can sit with it. We can hold space for it until we do have the capacity and the strength to move beyond it. And sometimes we need time to come to that conclusion that we have the opportunity to pivot, that we could choose love instead of fear. Because the choice seems simple, but it also requires a surrendering. It requires a willingness to allow God in. Allowing God to guide us and moving beyond. So in this practice of mindfulness and sitting with our breath, sitting with our body, sitting with our feelings of lack, scarcity, or fear allows us to be aware and choose to surrender, to choose to allow God to be our safety and our security, to choose expansion over limitation, to choose flow over stagnation. This is where our limited beliefs are reflected back to us through our reality. Because the reality is we may want the most grandest and most beautiful things, but if we can't experience them in our reality, it is because our belief is not in alignment with what we say we want and what we desire. So our reality shows us our fears and our limitations. And right here in the breath, just observing our inhale and our inhale brings us deeper into our sad reality. This is the choice not to escape, not to disassociate, but to be here, to be present, to be well rooted in what's now. Even if now is uncomfortable, even if the reality doesn't match our desired experience. When we choose to practice meditation, we are choosing to be present and in acceptance of our reality now. Not that we are in acceptance that this has to be our reality for forever, but this is where we get to choose. Because we get to choose from a place of acceptance. Once we come to a place of acceptance, we can pivot. But we can't pivot when we're not present, when we're trying to avoid or deflect or disassociate. Because that brings us deeper into unawareness, deeper into uncertainty, deeper into chaos. And if we're in that state, how do we know where we're going? How do we know what we truly want? If we haven't accepted the here and now, how will we know? So when we are present with our inhale and our exhale, we choose to be aware of what we're choosing, what we're choosing to hold on to. Because with each exhale, we have the opportunity to let go, to release. And with each inhale, we have the opportunity to become new again, to be born again, to accept a new path. With each breath, we have the opportunity of a reset. So the practice of meditation is just to become aware of what we're choosing in each breath. That we have a choice always. No matter what reality is, no matter what feelings we are currently feeling, as long as we have breath, we have opportunity. As long as we have breath, we have the choice to move beyond our limitation. Every time we inhale, we experience expansion. And so right now, tune back into your breath. Tune back into the inhale and the exhale. And on each inhale, breathe in and affirm to yourself what it is that you need in this moment. And on each exhale, release what is no longer serving you. And I'll give us some time to sit with that and commune with ourselves and really come into acceptance of what's now, but also choose what we want in this moment. Whenever you're ready, come back to center. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. And I pray this was as blessed as it was for me to you. And I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's focus will be the sacral chakra, and we're going to continue this for all of January. So this is day 2. I'll be coming on every morning to do a mindful meditation and brief breath work. And it'll be something quick and easy like today, no more than 30 minutes. It is just a practice of tuning into our bodies and our choice. Today was centered around what are we choosing, and being rooted in what it is that we want, and bringing in alignment with that. So I will be back tomorrow. Bye for now.